Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a different tip video. These 5 tips aren't going to be necessarily about how to improve League as a mechanic or macro or any of that kind of stuff. It's just going to be more about your mentality and how you should think about the game and think about your playstyle and actually enjoy the game playing it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube and head over to my Twitch to check that out as well. I should be live between 3 to 4 days a week, hopefully depending on my internet problems, as I've had a lot of network problems lately, so hopefully that should sort itself out soon. Anyway guys, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so for tip 1, never let people crucify you for learning. Obviously if you're trying to learn in ranked, you're going to get a lot of heat from players and toxicity. That's not what I mean. I mean, if you think you're trying to learn a champion, then the idea is, even though you're probably going to feed for the first time, you're going to get this unwanted heat. Just slash mute all in this case, because you're working on yourself. You're not necessarily trying to impress anyone at the moment. You're working on your gameplay, your decisions, your macro play, your micro play. It's all about your gameplay here. Learning the game is actually really hard for new players as well now. So I suggest slash mute all in mostly every game you play for new players or old players. League can get very toxic and salty. It's pretty noticeable and noted by a lot of public, like Reddit and that how salty League can get. So just slash mute all. For tip 2, if you feel yourself losing enjoyment in the game, try other stuff out. Sort out yourself and the solution. So if you need to keep that fire burning necessarily. So I'm not saying role swap every goddamn time you lose interest in the game. I'm saying watch your replay and see what you're doing wrong, or like where you're finding where the enjoyment's lacking. So for example, recently I kind of stopped enjoying playing mid lane purely based on the meta concept and how assassins were completely out of the meta. Now that is what I would say is my first step, but the second step was the fact that I never actually enjoyed mid lane in a whole aspect. I enjoyed the champions that were in the lane, like Zed, all this mechanics and all that kind of outplay potential. That's what I enjoyed, and because that was missing, I did modify my gameplay and change a bit, and I did hit Plat 5 last season in a control-based meta, but I didn't really enjoy the game. The part of me enjoying it was the actual climb. I wasn't actually enjoying the role necessarily. So what I'm saying is just go out there and try new things, try different things, and until you find that enjoyment, because without your enjoyment, you're kind of going to play League, and then you're going to go through those motions, and then you're going to end up just stop playing League in general. And well, if you're as passionate about the game as I am, it's a pretty sad thought to progress. Tip number 3, don't be afraid to go out by yourself. I see so many people, because they want to play with their friends and that, they succumb to the idea of, fuck, I have to play this role, or shit, I'm not allowed to play this role because I'm not good enough. And while that is true, you shouldn't expect to be getting these good roles if you're not as, I guess, practiced as the other players that want those roles as well. And it is a good learning way to learn and be in a rank 5 situation, and you can learn a lot of macro play, decision making, etc. So in a way it's good, but on the other hand, if you really want to be a jungle main, or you really want to be an AD carry, then you're going to go out and you're going to try and learn that yourself. Don't be afraid to separate yourself from the pack. Like, understand a lot of people play video games to play with friends, and that's fair, and if that's your mindset, then that's all good. But if you really want to improve yourself, don't be afraid to just, even if you make a second account and just play on that account for that role, and then when they want to play rank 5s, you go and join them. That's fine, but the thing is, you just got to learn where you want to be, and not necessarily care about everyone, because in theory your friends can hold you back. So just don't be afraid to go out by yourself. Tip number 4, try and keep your mentality on where you want to go. Similar to the last tip, the people around you may be holding you back. This is very similar, but what I mean here is, if you want to progress as a solo rank player, I suggest go out and play solo rank, and don't muck around playing rank flex, because if your team's not taking rank flex seriously, it can be a massive waste of time. Like recently, my rank 5's team has, I guess we've been kind of taking it easy. We haven't been really, it feels like I haven't been learning anything new. In fact, I feel like I've been taking a step back in my gameplay in general, and it's sad to see that, and that's where a lot of my enjoyment came from. Like, I wanted to get my rank goals, I wanted to improve myself, and because of my lack of time I can spend on the game now, I kind of was forced into these ranked 5 situations that I didn't really enjoy, didn't really like playing, and I couldn't work on my individual skill, which is one of the large things I love about League of Legends. So make sure you still have that enjoyment in the game, is all I'm saying, because you've got a lot of games ahead of you in League. It's a massive climb, and you should be playing the game how you want to play it. Recently, what I've decided to do is I've decided to focus on one of my accounts on solo queue and play on that whenever we don't have 5. That's my idea now, and if we have 5, I'll come play rank flex. But I'm not going to be playing normals or flex with 3-man anymore. I'm going to be focusing on solo, because in the end, my goal this year was to get to Masters. Now, from Plate to Masters is a massive climb, but the thing is, I want to set myself a massive goal, so when I get there, I can feel accomplished of this year, and hopefully that leads to bigger and better things. So what I'm saying is, make sure you're focusing on yourself, not just the people around you. You have to be a bit selfish in this game. You can't be like, oh, I'm Plat 5, I'm going to go play with my silver friends. Now this is going to sound bad, but I'm not going to play with my silver friends and help them get better. No, because you're going to lose enjoyment, you're going to lose your thought process is going to change, because you can stomp silver players, but you can't stomp Plat players. So when you go back to your other account, you're going to struggle really hard. So what I'm saying is, you have to be selfish in some aspects of this game. Tip number 5, if you want something, don't be afraid to go out and get it, to stand for it. So many people think these days, so many people don't stand for anything these days themselves, but rather join the meta as such, or they're like sheep. They follow the line, they follow everything. If you say you want to play a different champion in a different role, play that champion. Hell, I remember winning games on Nami jungle, on when I was climbing through gold. I was playing Nami jungle, and everyone was like, what are you doing on Nami jungle? It's ridiculous. And I was like, hey, it works in this meta, we need more supportive players for our AD carry, and Nami was in a really good spot in that time. So there is a lot of ways to play this game. You don't have to go by the meta at all. Obviously, at the moment, League is pretty big in terms of meta based, and I'm saying this in an aspect of, maybe you have a champion mid you want to play, and you think that you can make it work, go for it. Because in the end, if you think it's gonna work and it works, you're gonna realize, like, hey, I can actually get away from the meta and play this thing. And I don't suggest playing picks that are going to hinder your performance. So I don't suggest playing picks like, I'll go with my Lee Sin mid that I used to play, for example. Lee Sin mid to me was a counter pick. I would use him against Cat, Akali. Now, the thing is here, I wouldn't go pick Lee Sin blind and then deal with a bloody Xerath or something. That's just stupid, and that's arrogant gameplay. So with your off meta picks, you're gonna have to think of the matchups they're good in and only pick them for that situation. I don't suggest picking an off meta pick and trying to make it meta, because that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to make your off meta pick play to its strengths. So like Lee Sin, I'm a burst bruiser, I can displace people, so that's really good against Katarina. She presses R, I press R, I win. So that's a very good counter pick. In the jungle, jungle's a bit different, because you're gonna lack, it's gonna be more of the meta based idea. So say it's protect the AD carry, well, maybe you want a healer because your support picked Alistar, and you want to pick a healer for your AD carry. That's fine. If you know the pathing, if you know what you need to do for it, then go for it. The idea behind these tips aren't necessary to improve your gameplay mechanically or anything. It's to improve your mentality behind League of Legends. League of Legends is much mentality than it is, like, some more played mentally than it is with your keyboard and mouse. It's more your thought process, etc. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this different kind of video, and leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube, go check out my Twitch for more hopefully daily content. At the moment, I'm trying to get more YouTube videos out there. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day, and good luck on the field of justice.